Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Bellynda Akaeme. Today I'm going to be walking you through the makeup process for dark skinned women, for women of color, for melanin popping queens. That's right. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Using this rose water from Natco, I'm going to get some on this wet wipe and I'm going to use that in cleaning her face. Even after washing your face can still be dirty. You would know when you wipe it clean with a face wipe. So please make sure to clean your face before applying makeup. It's very important. Next, I'm going in with this Roushun Aloe Vera moisturizer to moisturize her face. Using this brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to apply that moisturizer all over her face as a means of prepping her skin for other products that would follow. Just keep applying, queen. Don't miss any spots. Next, I'll be applying the Amore Beauty Glow Sunscreen Gel SPF 45 for protection against the sun. I really like this sunscreen because it doesn't make your face appear ashy. It's gel-like and it smells really good. If you'd like to order some, I'm going to link their page in the description box. They're in Lagos, so you can just hit them up on IG and then place your order. Now I'm just going to apply lip balm on her lips to keep it moisturized throughout the makeup process. Next, I'm going in with the Bellynda Cosmetics Shimmer Stick in the shade 03. Guys, this stuff is really pigmented, so you need a little amount so that you don't end up looking like a light bulb. I'm just going to apply this at the high points of her face, and then her chin and the tip of her nose, maybe a little bit on her forehead, just to give her that natural glow underneath her foundation and the entire makeup. Next, I'm going in with the Maybelline New York Superstay foundation in the shade 355 Coconut. And I'm just taking it on my brush and dabbing it on her face in little amounts because I don't want her looking all cakey and stuff. Always make sure that you're putting small amounts of foundation on your face because beneath all that makeup, we want our skin to breathe. If you notice, I'm not applying the foundation too close to her eyes because I'm going to go in with a concealer and I want to prevent creasing. Next, I'm going in with this Romantic May Pro Concealer. And I'm taking a brush, I'm just going to apply little amounts under her eye and spread it across. And then on the other side of her eyes as well. Of her under eye, sorry. And then on her chin, the middle of her nose, and a little bit more on her forehead. You're going to see all of that in due time. Taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just pushing all of that concealer into her skin. Guys, blending is key, so make sure that you take your time to make sure that the blending is complete and the makeup looks seamless after you're done. So keep blending, just keep blending until you get it right. It's the key, the master key. For contour, I'm using the Zikel Cosmetics Even True Foundation in the shade Cacao. To add shadow and slimming effect, we're just going to contour the sides of the nose, the forehead, and also the hollows of the cheeks. Using a brush, I'm just going to blend all of that in. Blend it properly. And make sure when you're blending the hollows of the cheek, you're blending in upward motion, so you're pushing it in and you're not dragging it down, because we're aiming to structure the face and not make it rounder. Now we're blending the sides of the nose. We're going to have to blend this properly so it doesn't appear dark but just gives it a slimming effect, so it looks as natural as possible. To set her face, I'll be using this Fairup makeup powder palette. And I'm going to be using the darkest shade to set her contour. To set her highlights, I'm just using her powder shade because I'm not aiming to make her under eyes brighter. I want it to look as natural as possible, hence the powder shade. Make sure you set underneath the contour as well to give it a very sharp and precise edge. Taking a fluffy brush, I'm just getting this very dark shade and her powder shade, and I'm using it to set her nose contour. I'm not using just the dark shade, I mixed those two shades just so I could get the natural effect so it doesn't look too dark. Taking this powder brush, I'm just going to use her powder shade to set the nose contour and make sure that it appears sharp and seamless.
Saying things we don't mean, you know I don't like it. When you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar, calling me a liar. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices.
Now I'm just dusting off the excess powder that may be at the sides of the nose. Now I'm just putting powder all over her face. For her eyebrow, I'm using the Dermacol Cosmetics Gel Liner in the shade 02 Brown. Now I'll be applying the gel liner with this really flat Bobby Brown brush. First off, I'm brushing up her eyebrow with a spoolie brush. Next, I'm setting her eyebrows with some powder. Next, I'm taking some of that gel liner with the flat brush I showed you earlier, and I'm just going to use this to outline the bottom part of her brows before I outline the top and then fill it in. Taking the same brush, I'm just going to work my way to the front part of the brow. There's no product on this brush. I'm trying to make it appear as natural as possible from the front. Then I'm filling in the other parts with little gel liner.
Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. I'm terrified of losing you. Touching your body, but feeling like I'm all alone. You don't seem to want me, even though you told me so. And baby, I wonder if we should just go separate ways. We could start over.
I'm using Aloe Pro Concealer in the shade Suede to highlight the brows. When highlighting the brows, you just need to be very careful as to not get the concealer in the brow hairs. Make sure you're just concealing directly underneath the lines that you've outlined before filling your eyebrow. This is why the lines need to be as sharp and precise as possible, even without being concealed. Now I'm just concealing the top of her brows with the foundation shade I used earlier. When you're done, you can use a beauty blender to blend it out or use a small brush. Now that our eyebrows are done, for eyeshadow we're going to be using the Beauty Glazed Gorgeous Me 54 color eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be taking this brown shade right here, and I'm going to pack some of that on a fluffy eyeshadow brush and put that on her crease, then blend it all the way into her brow bone. This white gold eyeshadow I'm applying is from the same Gorgeous Me palette that I used earlier on her crease, and I'm just packing that onto her eyelid. And then I would further blend with a fluffy brush on the edges to give it a seamless finish. Right now I'm just doing the same for the other eyes. Right now I'm using a fluffy brush to give the shadows a seamless blend. Next, mascara. I'm using this DMA mascara to prep her eyelashes for the false lash I'm going to be applying very soon. For false lashes, I'm going to be applying this natural looking lash. These are the lipsticks I'm going to be using on her lips. At this point, I had already fixed the false lashes and I didn't realize that I wasn't filming. Sorry about that, guys. Next, I'm lining her lips with the Classic Makeup USA lipstick in the shade Thunder. And then for the middle part of her lips, I'm just going to be using this Miss Linerin lipstick in the shade 09. Next is the Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be using the shade Taffy on her cheekbones, right above the contour, and also on her chin, the middle of her nose, and a little bit on the center of her head. Taking the shade Taffy from the Glow Kit, I'm just applying that right above her contour, on her chin, the middle of her nose, and also on her forehead. Make sure that you're not applying too much, but make sure that you're applying enough to enhance the glow. Up next, I'm just going to set her entire face with this Iman of Gold long lasting makeup fix. I'm going to place my hand to cover her eyeshadow and then I'm going to just spray that on. So this is the final look, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you learned anything. If this video was valuable to you, let me know in the comment section below. And also, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Every single day